Well, hi. Hello, YouTube world. Saltines. How are my saltines doing? I am the Salty Psychic. My name is Audrey. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm coming at you with some murders, some crimes, some different things going on around the world. My perspective as a psychic medium. The information I give you is not factual until it's proven so. Typically is proven so after the fact, after I have said it. News is shared, documents come out, the proof comes. So it's kind of a weird thing. My proof comes. It just does. It does. So I have a mishmash. There's just so much going on in the world. We know what's going on out in the Middle East. That's awful. But we have our own terrorists here at home. We have one named Brian Hamburger. We have one called Richard Allen. We got lots of domestic terrorist acts going on of murder. Should a terrorist be classified only because they are a mass murdering group? No, you kill, you kill. You're a killer, you're a killer. That's my 2 cents on terrorism. Are you scared to go to the grocery store? Are you scared to go to the movies? Are you scared to go to the parking lot? Why? Because we have murderers. Terrorism. I'm going to talk about some well-known cases that I've been covering for quite some time. Little tidbits here and there. I did introduce this device. Let me turn it on. Okay, this is an EMF detector, electromagnetic field detector. Basic technology. It's got one little green PC board inside. It detects electromagnetic energy. So what, Audrey? What are you, a ghost hunter now? I am absolutely a ghost hunter. That's a lot of what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm a psychic medium. I'm the ghost detector. I am one of these basically, and I'm getting the chills. So I know I got spirits hanging around because everyone wants to try the new device. All the spirits want to try the new device. So what I am doing is, as I'm talking to you guys, oftentimes spirit comes in. They like to hear their names brought up. When they do, they like to come in and chit chat many times. Often they will come in if they know I'm talking about it. They like that I'm putting their information out there to the public because they need a voice. We're talking about murdered victims, murdered people. They need a voice. Well, guess what? I have a voice. I have them here. I'm their voice. So my curiosity comes from trying to figure out, when I get spirit in my presence and I'm actively talking to a spirit, is this thing going to light up? It stays on this green light. Is it going to light up? I don't know. Do I have to ask them to light it up, or can they just come in and it gets lit up by itself? I don't know. I'm trying this out with you. We're going to find out together. So for now, I'm going to set it down there. I don't know if I need to move this up a little. Is that better? Okay, so real quick, we're going to touch on, before I start, I have something funny. I'm sorry, Diane, my mother-in-law, I'm calling you out. My mother-in-law is hysterical. Hi, Diane. She's overseas. She's from New York, so she still has a very thick New York accent, which I love to impersonate. It's just fun. But even though she's lived overseas for such a long time, she still has her New York accent. And so we do video chats with her, my husband and I and Johnny. And she's like, "Oh, Audrey, I saw your video today. It was great. The Salty Psycho. I just love it. I watch every video." And my husband's like, Ma, it's not the Salty Psycho. I'm like, well, maybe it is. I don't know. Whatever. I know she's talking about me. That's fine. I don't care. The salty psycho. Why not? I think it's hilarious. It's hilarious. So yes, salty. I am salty. I am. All right. So I'll take comedy relief whenever, wherever I can get it. I got my notes down here. So if you see me looking down here, who do I want to talk about first? All right, I don't know. I'm just going to pick one. So, Alexi Travizo, the young woman from New Mexico who gave birth in the bathroom of the hospital, put her baby in a bag, put him in the trash. He's dead. We know that story. She's out on $100,000 bond. So, I'm assuming she paid her 10% and is out in the world. She does have to be home. Um, she has hours of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So she has to be home by 7 p.m. She's allegedly in school and college. People are not happy about that. There's a petition going around to try and get her out of college. It's a bad situation. I've told you before, I think she's just not that she's mental, but she's just not developed. She's not mature enough. She's not mature enough to have a kid. Well, Audrey, I had 2 kids by the time I was 19. Yeah, so did my parents. I'm one of them. So this tab is using your camera or mic. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Yeah, some people are more mature than others. Well, that doesn't mean that less mature people can kill their baby. Of course not. No. There's a lot of things wrong with what she did, the way it was handled, and the way she was being raised, basically in fear. So, should she not be allowed to go to college? Waiting for her sentencing. She was convicted. Waiting for sentencing. It sucks. It sucks either way. I don't know what my opinion is. I mean, she's gonna spend the rest of her life or at least 16 years in jail. I mean, she's near Mexico. Do you think she'll escape and just go cross the border? I don't know. I don't think so. So that just sucks. It sucks for everybody involved. Obviously, upset that there's a dead baby. Okay. We have new criminal charges for Mr. Alec Baldwin. Not Alec Murdaugh. We'll talk about him too. Alec Baldwin, the A-list actor who shot and killed. Well, he says he didn't shoot and kill anybody. We know this story too, right? He's on a movie set. I've been on movie sets many times. Everyone has a job. It's busy. You're there 15, 17 hours a day. Yes, everyone's tired. It's a job. It is a job. I don't think people should be paid as much as Alec Baldwin gets paid. I'm anti that. But anyway, everyone has a job. Someone didn't do their job and put real bullets in the gun on a movie set. How the hell has that happened? How? If someone's pointing a gun at me in a movie during filming, whatever, a TV show, I'm going to understand. I'm going to look into, okay, is this the gun you're going to be pointing at me? Okay, let me look at it. Let me look at it twice. Let me look at it thrice. Let me look at it right before the scene is on go. I want to make sure what's in there, that you're not going to freaking kill me. I don't think Alec intended on killing anybody at all. No. But is it negligence? Yeah, it's negligence. Will his money buy him out of jail? Probably. He's a big, big actor. He's big money. Money buys a lot of things. I mean, it's awful what happened, of course, but who's going to be held responsible? Should anyone be held responsible? Who was in charge of guns and ammunition? Should it have been Alec's job? Excuse me, to double check. Do any other actors double check their guns before they start filming? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I've worked with A-listers. They don't do anything. They're pansies. They don't want to, they want to be spoon fed, literally. Like, come touch me, feed me, give me massage, tell me how gorgeous I am and how wonderful I am. My experiences. Um, who should Alec be responsible? That's awful. Well, I don't think it's the law. I don't think it's a law that says the actor using the weapon is responsible. I don't think it's a law. So based on that, I'm going to say no. He shouldn't be held responsible. Who should? The girl who does all the gun stuff. I forget what that's called. The ammunition person. I think she was arrested. Yeah, that person. Why are there real bullets on a movie set at all? Did these guns arrive with bullets in them? Take out the bullets. This is a big problem. This is a big problem. I'm surprised it hasn't happened a lot more than it has the one or two times that it has happened, honestly. So, why do people text me? Don't they know I'm busy? Oh, I didn't call Jonathan in today. Jonathan didn't go to school. Sorry, I'll call. He had a doctor appointment. So I don't think Alec Baldwin should face jail time. If he was a good person, if he's a decent person, he'll pay the families of the victims a gazillion dollars, whatever they're asking for, he should do. As a responsible person who makes a gazillion dollars a year. So that's my opinion. All right. So we got Alec Baldwin, Alexi. I want to talk about Richard Allen, the Delphi. Audrey, he's not been convicted. Has he not? Well, he should. He's been arrested. I especially love to hate this situation. Oh my God. Hold on a second. All right. Okay, sorry about that. That was our car guy. Our car got damaged when we took it in. I'm tangled. Our car got damaged when we took it in. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Hold on a second. Our car got damaged when we took it in for an oil change. Also, beware. I'm just going to insert something here real quick. Beware when you buy a car. We're leasing a car. We are leasing a car. We paid for all the services up front. So like oil changes, because it's like half the price. Da, 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 da. So we take the car in for its first oil change to the dealership where we bought it. And they're like, oh, well, your first 4 oil changes are free. Then what? Well, then why am I paying? Why did I buy the freaking package? Why did I buy the package? What? Knowing this, sir, why did the sales guy get us to buy the package? Needless to say, my salty, it came out hard. My salty came out hard because it's like, how dare you take advantage of someone by basically fooling me? How am I supposed to know the first few are free? I mean, we're only going to have the car probably for a year or two anyway. So, oh my God. Anyway, that was something we had to deal with. But when we took it in, the car got scratched. It's their car. It's not mine. I'm giving it back. So fix it, but give me a rental car in the meantime. Anyway, sorry, just freaking life. First world problems. Okay, so back to Dickie. Richard Allen. I love to hate Richard Allen because he's the epitome of pathetic son of a bitch, murderer. He's the epitome of it. He killed those girls, hands down. I'm telling you. Now, taking this out, I'm going to watch this. If the girls want to come in, I'm just going to hold it here. If the girls want to come in, the girls can come in, Abby or Libby. I've talked to them before. I don't know if they have anything to say to me today. If not, maybe they're here, but they don't want to talk. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Beautiful young souls. Okay, I am getting the chills. I'm trying to see if my chills correspond with the lights on here. I'm getting the chills. So, Richard Allen is trying to save his own life. He's trying to plant seeds of doubt. Enough doubt so that they can't convict him. Well, how is he doing that? How is he trying to plant seeds of doubt before his trial? Well, what he's done is him and his attorney came up with this 36-page bullshit affidavit saying that it wasn't Richard Allen. It wasn't Dickie who killed those girls. It was Odinism. It was a cult that killed the girls. Yes, there are such things that happen. 100%. That does happen, of course. But can we just stop and think for a second what that looks like? What he is saying. So he's saying he's being bullied and he was being forced to admit to killing Abby and Libby. He's being forced by the police in the jail. He's being forced by them who are Odinists. Is that the word? I don't know. Who are a part of this cult because the cult doesn't want to take responsibility for the killings. So they want Richard Allen to take responsibility for the killings. So you say you did it or we're going to kill your family. Okay. What would it look like if the cult actually did do the killings? I'm sorry, this is just so stupid. It's so stupid. It's shocking. So what? We have these cult people. What are they on standby? Do they have walkie-talkies? Okay, we got two teenagers coming, two females coming. Go ahead and set up our system down there with the crosses and the paint and all the stuff that we're going to use to kill them. Just set it up. And here comes a fat guy. Okay, so there's a fat guy walking by. We'll just say he did it. So let's go ahead and continue with our satanic sacrifices right now. By chance, the fat guy just told the girls to go down the hill. Why did he do that? I don't know. But let's just take advantage of the fat guy helping us out, basically. So, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Is it just happen chance that these cult members were down in this area of Delphi, Indiana, in the middle of the day, where there's people setting up a kill location, they're setting up a location to perform human sacrifice out in broad daylight. I'm sorry, what? Dickie, don't you know how absolutely moronic that sounds? But I feel people are stupid enough. I'm sorry. There's stupid people out there, naive, ignorant, whatever their problem is, that are going to say, well, now I feel doubtful. Yeah. So now, okay, so I found out about that cult. Well, now I'm not sure. Now I'm not sure if it was Dickie. Maybe it was these cult people. You guys, I know these people in small town USA don't want to believe that their own citizen did this, but you know what? That's the kind of thinking that keeps your town small, off the map. We don't know you people, and you're the kind of population that doesn't grow. You're not using your brain. God gave you a brain for a reason. God gave you discernment for a reason. This is how people continue to get killed. God, it's so infuriating. Did I take my high blood pressure pill? I think I did. This stuff infuriates me. Am I saying these people are stupid? I'm saying some people let stupidity blind them of the truth because you can't face the truth. You can't handle reality. The reality is you're citizen of Delphi, Indiana. Richard Dickey Allen murdered these girls in cold sickness blood. I am very anti-religion. I am anti-cults, obviously, but let's call it as it is. It was Richard Dick. I'm not the one that named him Dickie. Those were his co-workers at Walmart when he worked at Walmart. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I don't care that innocent till proven guilty. Mm-mm. Okay. All right. I'll get off that box. Now we have something shocking. What is happening in my grandma's home state of Oklahoma? What the hell is going on in Oklahoma? Oh, these people. I never hear anything going on in Oklahoma. But for some reason, the last year or so, we keep hearing these things. Well, I shouldn't say that. I know a lot goes on in Oklahoma because I watch First 48, and we have Jason, me and my husband's favorite police detective out of Tulsa. If he's watching, hey, we love you. First 48 does have a show where they have a film crew at this Tulsa, Oklahoma police department. So I've seen lots of things about Oklahoma, but nothing out of the ordinary like the shit that's been going on lately. So we have a disgusting woman named Tracy Soderstrom, 50 years old, female, judge. She's now on order of suspension. Will she face criminal charges? I don't know. What did she do? She sent over 500 text messages during a murder trial to her bailiff. Her and her bailiff went back and forth. 500 texts. 500 texts during the trial about the people in the trial, the lawyers, the witnesses, the defendant, everybody. Oh, that person looks like he stinks. Oh, that person is this person is that. That person was lying. There's so much wrong with this. I don't even know where to start. Because you have authority, due to your job title doesn't give you permission to do this. You are no better than the people you're talking about in your texts, lady. Should I need to say that? Aren't we a civilized group of humans at this point? Apparently not. Apparently, we're not. Did her power go to her head? Did she just want the title and the black robe and the monthly paycheck or whatever? Why would you do this? How could you be so cold? How could you not care? People are depending on you. People's lives depend on you, lady. She asked for a black screen to protect her from being able to see her doing this texting. What are you hiding from? Why can't you control yourself? You're not even supposed to talk about this stuff outside of the courtroom, right? It's so shocking. This is a white lady in Oklahoma. This was a bad, bad case, as so many of them are. Let me remind everybody where I'm at, okay? I don't care about your job title. I don't care about your education. I don't care for people that are born into royalty or born into money. I don't care. I don't care. I'm telling you, we're equal. No one is any better or worse than the other. Bottom line. And I know people watch me and they're like, oh, she's just stupid, uneducated, so and so. All right, whatever. I don't care. I don't care what people say. I just don't. Oh, I'll call you out. I'll call you out and make an example out of you. But I know what you're saying is not true. Degrees, no degrees. Experience, no experience. We're humans. We all eat shit, pay taxes, and die. We're all the same. We are all given the same opportunities. And we have the opportunities to make good choices, and we have opportunities to make bad and wrong and criminal choices. Which are you going to do? This is like my point in when I was at school, when I worked at school. If your heart and your head are not in the job, then you can go. You can quit or you can get fired. If you can't control yourself and you think you are going to lose it at school with the kids because you can't handle them, you can quit now or get fired after you've made a bad decision. It doesn't matter your job. It doesn't matter where you work. If you work at the grocery store or the pharmacy or the car dealership, if you can't handle your job, then you need to go. If you don't enjoy your job, that affects your customers. You have to enjoy your job. Audrey, they just need a paycheck. Well, you know what? That's up to you to find something that works for you. Don't start affecting other people because you don't like your job. That's the opposite of what your job is. I have to laugh. I have to laugh. I am so exhausted from calling people out all the time. I took Jonathan to see a new neurologist. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Ain't happening, sir. Mm-mm. Not happening. Not impressed. Not impressed. So we got to call people out when they're doing bad and wrong things. And this Tracy Soderstrom, yeah, she should not be allowed. I don't know yet how I feel if she should be disbarred, but she certainly should not have this job that she's presently, most recently in. So we'll see what happens with her. How long have I been on the air? Okay. I'm going to leave it there. But I do want to talk about in the future. I do want to talk about Alec Murdaugh and what's going on with him. I got some stuff I want to read to you about Alec and just other information. And then if you saw my last couple videos or video about this guy from Cold Case Cause on YouTube, he's getting hate messages on his channel because he found a gun near Suzanne Morphew, relatively speaking, nearby. He found a gun. He has it on video. He has video of the sheriff's department coming and properly picking up the gun, wrapping it, tag it, and taking it off to the lab for processing. He had found a bone. Is it a human bone? I don't know. It's being processed, as well as a knife sheath. So this is regarding the Suzanne Morphew murder with her husband, Barry Morphew, who was arrested, let go, and possibly now going to be rearrested. We will see. This is a bad situation. There's a lot of bad stuff out there, you guys, all the time. So we got to protect ourselves. And one way to protect ourselves is making sure that bad guys get put in jail. Crime of passion. I don't know what Barry's reason was. I mean, of course, he says he didn't do it and he's suing for $15 million. I think you can kiss that goodbye, Barry. You're not going to see $15 million. I'm sorry. So anyway, we have more to talk about, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Put comments down below. I'm trying to be better about getting back to you guys on comments. I do enjoy it. My husband's like, well, I'll help you. I'm like, no, I want to respond myself. You can't be me. People are going to know it's not me. Mr. Salty. He's not salty. Well, he kind of is, but whatever. All right, you guys, take care. I'll see you real soon. Stay safe. Ciao.